Alright there folks, welcome to another Fishing Adventures, and it's match day today. We are heading over to an open match on the Canal Lake up at Redwood Park. Okay, match fishing's been going now for a couple of days and this is the first open that I can get on. It's Friday, so we'll see what happens. I'm not expecting much, to be fair, because it is absolutely freezing cold. We've had non-stop rain really for about 3 days now. Not heavy rain, but enough to make everything wet and miserable, and as I say, it's been absolutely bitterly cold. But I just fancy it, to be honest. It's a lake I've not really match fished for, well, probably over 3 years, and I've not really done any snake lake fishing for a long while, so it'll be a nice little challenge. So we'll just have to see what happens, but depending on the water clarity will really determine the approach really. I've got some micros and some 4 and 6 mil expanders, and I've also got some maggots with me as well, so I'm going to be looking at hopefully setting up at least 3 lines, maybe 4. One that I'm going to feed constantly with maggots, and the others I'm going to just set little traps, just pot in a tiny amount of micros and fishing expander over the top. I'm not going to touch the maggot line for a couple of hours because I don't think that's going to come alive until midday really. So, but we'll see. We'll play it by ear and see. I've also got the option as well of dobbing, so I'm going to be using the white neons from Fuyuka, because they imitate a bread flakes so well, and they stay on the hook a lot longer than your standard bread punch as well. So fingers crossed we'll get a few bites. The next time you see me it'll be when I'm on my box and I'll talk you through my gear. It's grim folks, it really is grim, but I've been quite excited about this for a few days now. It's the first match back out since lockdown, and I'm just going to go for it really. It's a snake lake, classic snake lake. It's about 13 metres across. I've got 2 lines in the track which are 4 foot deep, and I've also got a line across which is 3 foot deep. Okay, so I'm going to just kick off by feeding a maggot swim. I'm going to drop in a few micros to a swim in front of me. My maggot swim is to the left, opposite the next peg really. There's plenty of room today, and we're just going to see. We're going to kick it off by feeding those, and then I'm just going to dob across with a white neon from Fuyuka, just see if we can't snag a few early fish out. The maggot line, I'm going to feed in probably 20 or 30 maggots every 15 minutes or so, and then I'm going to just leave it for 2 hours if I possibly can. Okay, the pellet line I can go on anytime really. I'm just going to kick off with them after the dobbing and just see. If the wind gets too much, I've got the little feeder rod as well, just a little 10-foot feeder with a tiny little hybrid on, and we're going to bang that out and see what happens. So I think we've just had the all in, but I'm not even ready, so anyway, not to worry, we'll see what happens. But yeah, bait choices, dead simple. Maggots, got some micros, got some 4 mil expanders in there, 6 mil expanders, and the Fuyuka neons, and we're just going to go for it and see what happens today. So there we go, stay tuned. Are we off? Are we off? We're off. We're off, and I'm not even ready. Right then, cuppa. Oh, let's go then, Let us go for it. Now I'm just going to whack a few of them in there. Keep the rest in there. So there we go.
Oh dear me. Is that, no, that's the wrong rig. What a pillock. No, I want this one first because I'm going to feed those lines. That's what I said. Jesus Christ. What a start, man. Honestly. What a start. So a few Maguires in there. Going to put a pinch of micros out in front of me. These are just standard 2mm, but they've had a good quick soak, and I've put a load of goo on them as well, so we shall see. Very windy. Very, very windy today. Oh man. So yeah, bread has always done quite well on here, so we'll see. We'll see. Get a nice early fish across. Shouldn't be too bad. Okay, lad next to this stuff straight across. No one else has. I'm going to dob all the way across just yet, because when I was setting up there were a few fish just showing in front of those lilies. So yeah, you'll notice I've got the brolly, but that's mainly to keep the camera equipment dry, because this is just an absolute nightmare. Ah dear. If the wind drops it'll be perfect, but can't really see it. Can't really see it. I've got quite a long lash as well between pole float and tip, just so I can get the pole out of the way really. This time of year with the water being clear, you don't really want that pole wafting around in the heads if you can help it. Oh, I think I said about it then, I missed it. Well, let's push it over to this side here. See if there's anything in there. So we'll see, and that one came relatively quick when I changed position, so we know now there's a few over there. Oh shit, that didn't sound healthy, did it? Bloody pole's cracking. Come on, fishies. That's a fish. That's a fish. No major panic now. Oh, nice little mirror. And we're off the mark at last. What a fucking leader. Oh man. Jesus wept. Off the mark. Oh man, everything's just soaked. Sorry guys. Right then. Oh, lad next to me's in now as well. To my right. So not seeing lad. No, lad to my left has just had another one out. So there's something happening. Half an hour in. Hopefully, I mean that's the hook bait on there. Nice little white neons. Simple shotting pattern there, and as I say, we're fishing in about 3 foot of water, so it's all good in the hood. Yeah, nightmare. Just a matter of just dobbing around, just seeing where those fish are likely to be hauled up. As I say, I've got a nice patch of lilies to my right, got a couple bang in front of me and a couple to my left, but those in front of me I've got to be really careful because there's that overhanging tree that's been really cut back, and it just just keep getting tangled in it, so I don't really want to risk a breakage or anything like that, so we'll see. But I think if this wind keeps up, I'm going to have to come short a bit earlier, so we'll see. A little knock then. I think it was a liner, to be honest. There we go. Trouble is with this soft elastic on, you never know if it is a really good fish or not. But we'll see. Oh, another little stocky by the look of it. Whoa, brolly. Oh, aye. Nice little stocky. Yeah, little stocky, about half a pound, something like that. So I'll rig out with where. There we go, nice little fish. Another one in the bag. Let's get him in net. And that was just at the front of those lilies. So I'm going to go back in same place and see if we can't get into a few now. Now we know where they are roughly, we can hopefully bag a few. So we've been fishing 40 minutes, we've had 2 fish. Need to remember to put some maggots into that other line as well. See, I want to keep that maggot line a nice steady trickle of bait going through it all day, really, and hopefully with a couple of hours to go, 3 hours to go maybe, we'll have a look and hopefully there'll be some fish there. If not, we can go the pellet route, can't we? Be a little bit more selective. Come on now, to there you. Oh, still in lilies. He's out now, thankfully. This one looks like a better fish. Slightly bigger than last one anyway. And we unhooked itself as well. Even better. Even better. There we go. This rubber landing net from Matrix is pretty much spot on as well. It's stops the hooks getting proper tangled in. So, all good. All good in the odd. So there we go. So that bite didn't come too long after we'd put in straight across. So I'm going to go to the same area and just see, give it 5 minutes. Then I'm going to come back in and we'll get on and feed that maggot line. It is very slow. It seems very slow all over really, which is to be expected, I guess. So there we go. Another one. He's pulling a bit, this one. He's pulling a bit. Well, he's taking me light, but I know there are some pretty good fish in here. We'll see. Oh, a bit better. Oh, shite. gone on here? What has gone on here? There we go. Another fish, about £1.5. Steady stream of them going, and it'll be a good. It's just in there on that hook. Ah man, my apologies for the droplets on the camera, but it is a bit wet. So they're about, by the look of it, about 6 inches off bottom over there. So yeah, just past the hour mark. Those 4 fish. I don't think we've got a massive amount in the net, if I'm going to be honest, but it is what it is. At least we're getting a few bites. Oh, dear me, bloody hell. I don't want to be a drama queen or anything, but I think my waterproofs are now leaking. Oh, dearie me. Yes, I'm definitely getting a bit wet in the crotch area, and I can assure you I've not peed my pants. Oh my days. It's only 11:05. Oh my god. Light showers my ass. So let's see how it rolling now. Lovely. These are the stockies that have just been put in, I think. Must be. Another beautiful little fish. It's good. It's good. There's a few there. Yeah, have a nice little stocky. Keep that bait going in. As I say, we'll go on that in a little bit. No major panic yet. Keep those maggots going in, and hopefully, if we can get a few out there, they should be easier to catch because it is a bit closer in. So, as I've said, you know, maggots are such a non-selective bait. It's good to have them on your side tray, especially in winter when bites are getting a bit hard. So I'm just going to drop a few micros in there as well. I wouldn't normally, but there has been a few fish just showing. I'll put a little nugget of them in. See, there's been a few topping mid-water, so I want to keep my options open really. And if for whatever reason fishing across stops, I've got an option to come in mid-water and hopefully get a few there. Now, the reason I'm feeding pellets there and not maggots is because I want the option of hopefully dropping in on the slightly better fish, the bigger silvers or the F1s and stuff like that. So I really forgot what I was catching then. I'll try to catch anyway. did you want? Soft winter elastics doing the business again. A bit better. On the stick, man. Okay. I'm fishing at the moment about a metre and a half short of that far bank. I don't think they're going to be in there because it is quite shallow. There's not really much cover. I think they're going to be in the slightly deeper water, which is where I've been catching. So there we go. Thank you. Before I go back out, I'm going to try, oh man, and get a brew, because I am freaking freezing, folks. Jesus, man, soaking wet. Oh, Jesus. I don't think I've ever been fishing in weather like this. Not for as long as I'm going to be today, anyway. Coming up to 2 hours in. I don't know how many fish we've got in net actually, but we've got a few, so that's the main thing. I have one more pop in with this. I'm going to top up the maggot line and the pellet line and just see. But while ever I'm catching over there, I'm going to keep going in, to be fair. So we'll see. Decisions based on what's happening. But I'm quite happy with what we're catching and how regular we're catching, so I don't see the point in changing anything, to be fair, at the moment. Obviously, if you ever have a spell where those bites across dry up, then we'll try the other two lines and see, or we could dob across somewhere else. Jesus, this one's pulling. Jesus. He's pulling. But the other one did that, didn't it? And it turned out to be like an 8-ounce common or something. Come on. Oh, there. Stay in there. Oh, come out of there. Come out of there. In that net, mate, I think. He's a lovely fish. Oopsies. Come on. There we go. There we go. So. Okie dokie, mate. Pushed you out like that then. Some slightly better fish turning up now by the look of that, So if you're enjoying the video, hit that button down there that says subscribe and join the party. Make sure you ring that notification bell as well so you know as soon as we upload anything new onto the channel. Lively, these stockies. We've proper woken up a bit now. It's just 12 o'clock, so we've been fishing 2 hours. A few good fish put together, to be fair now. So we'll see when it's midday and it's I think it's going to be about as warm as it's going to get. That wind has dropped, the rain's stopped as well. Just got to make the most of it now. Really focus, not miss any bites hopefully, and just keep those fish coming. Top up that maggot line, that pellet line. You know what, these are proper doing the business for me today. Proper. And again with baits, it's all about stuff that's going to give you confidence, you know. It's like I spoke to them out bit on the Q&A about using additives and bits like that. If something gives you confidence, then use it. Do you know what I mean? It's going to get your fish. It's going to make your fish better. Look at that. Ooh, straight in. Yeah, if you're using a bait that gives you confidence, you're gonna fish better. It's just a psychological thing more than anything. If you know something works, then why wouldn't you use it? Do you know what I mean? Or if something gives you massive confidence, use it in a match. Do you know what I mean? It's and the thing with these Fiuka baits is, if I were dobbing bread, the bites I'm missing, I'd have to cut shit back in and put a new bit of bread on. With these, they stay on the hook a lot better. Plus they've got additives in, they've got that sensate additive in, and that, I'm sure that just draws the fish in even more. Yeah, it's got a massive amount of confidence with them. They really have. And they will catch anything as well. They're not a selective bait like your normal standard pellets. They're more for F1s and carp. The Fiukas will catch everything basically. They're like a maggot. They're like a pellet maggot, if that makes sense. they're not selective bait. You will get bites off everything. And if you are interested in trying them or using them, there will be a link in the description below, and a discount code as well, so go check them out. Oh, it's a diddy. Right then, so I think it's time to yeah. Right then. It's been given a couple of hours now, feeding regular, so should hopefully be fish there. Again, just a nice carbon, little carbon stemmed Chianti style jazz floats, and don't need them, I think. So we'll go back in again and just see. I'm going to have one last put in, and if there's just diddies there, it's not going to be worth sitting on it just yet, but obviously I want to keep the feed going in. I want to keep those maggots going through the water. I'm not interested in catching them, so go back across. I'll get that ready for a little bit later on. Come on, you can't. Thankfully, stocky. They all count, don't they? They all add up. It's nice to have a fish to make a splash in the net, as opposed to just a bloody little ones did. Well, anyway. So we're going to go back over to that right hand side and just see, because there was some definite movement over there in those lilies. And now the wind has dropped, I can get it bang where I want it without too much aggravation, really. I've lost him then. Oh, this feels like a good fish, actually. This does feel like a good fish. I don't want to be rushed too much. Could be even. There we go. Hooked perfectly in corner at mouth. There we go. Folks. Oh no, there's a bloody micro in there. I don't want to be eating that. Yakka. It's for the fishies, not for me. Oh, yeah, always important to have a warm brew. Oh, that's good. No, I still need a wee wee. Not had a wee wee yet. So that's going straight in. We're getting tons and tons of little, tiny little taps. Makes me wonder again if it's still small fish. We had that chub out, didn't we? Some are having a peck at it anyway, but so yeah, we're coming up to 1 o'clock. A couple of hours left. There's still fish over there, but they're not really taking it. I'm getting a few dings and knocks and bobbles on the float, but I think it's just small fish now. Just messing with it. Little liner there. A little knock. There we go. Oh yeah. Right, I'm off back in. I want him out now. I wonder if that was a foul hooker actually. The way the float was moving. There we go. There we go. Like I say, there's no panic with these. No panic. Just need to make sure we get them out, really. few of them to replace what I was catching on the far side. But if those F1s there, if we can get some F1s out, get them coming in, shouldn't be too bad. So double Maguire, little pinch in the tub. See what we get out. I thought by now, 1:45, if there was going to be an arrival here, it would have probably happened before now. So if this video gets 100 likes, I will do a lot more match fishing next year. So get hitting that like button. Only losers hit their thumbs down, so get hitting that thumbs up, folks. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell, and as you'll be notified as soon as we upload a new episode. Cheers, folks. So, right then, we're coming up to 2 o'clock. It's the last hour. We've basically caught everything except one F1 dobbing across to Lily's. I've tried the maggot line. I rested that for a couple of hours. Tried that for a couple of hours and it went on it and it just produced a small little troubler, and then we got that F1 out later on, and then not much happened. So I tried the pellet line as well, that didn't produce anything. So we're just going to spend a lot of time now just dobbing across. Get a few fish out, although if they're going to be like this. Cruising, isn't it? Cruising? No, it's not cruising, is it, you moron? Let's see, I'm getting really stomachy bites, so... decision. If I stay over there, I've got a good chance of getting carp. But if I'm going to get plagued by these little things, it doesn't seem worth it, but we'll see what happens on this put-in. I'm going to come away from that right hand side, just directly in front of me. If that makes a difference or not. So yeah, it's basically about weighing up your options of where you're going to consistently catch the better stamp fish. So I feel it's going to be just keeping up with this, just keep dropping it in on the far bank and just picking off those odd 1 or 2 fish. And again, it is frustrating because I know there's fish over there. There's fish being caught by everyone around me across. So over in that depth of water, just weighing up now. The average size now is what, about £1, £1.5. Could I catch that fishing that maggot line in the same amount of time? I don't know. Is the answer to that? I've got a big knock on the leaves in front of me now, so
very much, I'll have that.
I've got about every cast, just off this. No, one more. You got silvers as well, haven't you?
No, just this is my big fish net.
What you got in your other net?
A bit of a mixture.
You want to chuck them on top?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Very nice.
It's better than I thought I had, actually.
Very good. Very good. All right.
There we go, mate.
30 poundish there. 30 poundish there. Yeah, this is £33.2.
33.2.
Well done.
Champion, thank you.
Here we go, 33.2. I was second to weigh, currently in second. I don't think we're going to do massively well, but you never know. We'll catch up in the end and see who's done what, but I'm mega happy with that. Everything was caught basically just dobbing across. Had that big F1 for middle on maggot and a few little silvers, but nothing much. It didn't really take off that line. They were all in 3 foot of water. Maybe I should have tried an inside line in 3 foot just to see if that made a difference or not, but it is what it is. I've had a really, really good day. Plenty of fish, plenty of bites, missed a load, lost 2 fish as well, and those 2 little skimmers, but yeah, it is what it is. It's fishing, but yeah, we'll find out where we've come, and I will catch up with you soon. Alright there folks, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I've not stuck around really to see where we've come. The reason being is the lad on my right hand side weighed in 39 something. The guy to my left I think weighed 28 something. And one of the guys walking past weighed 46 odd, so I think he's probably won it, to be fair. But yeah, it was just a really fun, enjoyable day really. Thinking about it now, I'm in the car on the way home. I don't think I'd have done anything any different, to be fair. The lad next to me caught a cross on expander feeding micros, but he caught less than me and I was just dobbing. I didn't have any feed going in that far side at all. It was all just the hook bait, and that was the Fiuka white neons. And to be fair, they did really, really well. I went across with maggots and didn't get anything at all. The maggot line on the track at 10 o'clock that I had in 4 foot, I lost a couple of skimmers. And we had the small silvers out and stuff like that. We had that big F1, which I was quite chuffed about, because I thought, brilliant, if they're there, we should get a few kicking about, but unfortunately we didn't. It was just one of those things. I wouldn't have done anything different. I think if I were to fish it again, I think I'd have just left it as it was. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've got something from it that you can take into your own fishing. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and remember to hit that notification bell as well, so you know as soon as we've uploaded anything onto YouTube. And yeah, thanks very much for watching. Catch you later.